Shalom once again. This is Nathan Berashi, the prophet of Yeshua of Nazareth. And, I'm giving you his message for this time. Look, as a Christian, you need to follow me. That's why I've always continued to advise you, get a copy of this book. What are you doing as a Christian? Christianity and the Errors of Paul is on Amazon and all ebook platforms. DM me for your personal copy. See, in Christianity, it's one way to disappointment. I can assure you, but just follow me and try to understand what I'm saying. There is a necessity for an ability to perceive what somebody is saying. Okay? Like somebody that cannot hear, a deaf person, no matter how nice a poem is that you recite for a deaf person, it's useless. And that's how it is. No matter how colorful the dress you wear in the presence of a blind person, it's of no use to the blind person. And so you must activate your ability to understand what you are hearing. Yeshua Messiah said, take heed how you hear. You must understand. You must be careful how you hear and try to understand what you are hearing. Okay, so let me just quickly make this video. I was telling you the last time about false prophet. All the preachers of Christianity are false preachers. So, but you must follow me and understand what I'm saying. The purpose. Listen, what are the things you go and do when you go to church? You go to church, you sing songs of praise, you pray, then you give tithes and offering, then you hear sermon. Okay? Now, look at all those things. What are the things? What are the things you can do on your own among those things you do in church? You can pray on your own. You can sing song of praise on your own. You can dance on your own. You can even do giveaway on your own. You can go and give to poor and give to needy. The only thing why you need to go to church is to share the word of scriptures, to hear it, to hear what the preacher has to say, to add to what you already have so that you can increase. So now, if you now go to church and the word that you people share, the word that is given to you is error, is lie, then all that worship, you must understand, all that worship is wasted. All that song of praise is wasted. All that fellowship, prophesy, all is wasted, because the main thing is that bread of life, the word of truth that you went to hear. And when you are dealing with a false prophet can never give you the word of truth. What a false prophet will give you is poison, spiritual poison. And so I was talking about, in my last video, I talked about all these false apostles. All of them are false apostles. Anybody that bears the title apostle is a false prophet. It's a false apostle. A false apostle is a type of false prophet. There are many false prophets. Okay, many different types and shades of false prophets. But one type is the ones that call themselves apostle. Anybody that calls themselves apostle, from Apostle Babalola or CAC to anybody, the Christians, they don't know what apostle means. They just saw that Paul called himself apostle. They all follow. So, but I was talking about Michael Urokpo. So let me just quickly make another roundup. I will continue to do. I say any clip. Send me any clip of any of them. So Michael Urokpo, you can see in my in the last video I was talking about Michael Urokpo as a false apostle. He's a false apostle. After coming out to say he was a prophet before his false apostle mentor Osai Orume, then later, after saying he was a prophet, Orume said he didn't know what he was saying. He was too light. He went back, and then after his initiation or his training, he said he went to listen to the tapes of Orume. Everything Orume is saying is a lie and falsehood. Everything. So he went to listen to Orume and probably learned how to lie, and he came back to say he's an apostle. So, but anyway, I want you to just look at this his poster. Okay, he made a poster that he's doing Sabbath sermons. Okay, meanwhile, Sabbath sermon, look at the poster now. I'll put it up for you to look at it. Sabbath is on the 7th day. But look at it now. You see, I've marked the poster where you can see that actually the sermons are on Sunday. So for somebody to be doing something on Sunday, which is the first day, and tell you that it is a Sabbath sermon, that is fraud, that is spiritual wickedness, that is the work of the devil. You are looking at spiritual wickedness in a very, very, very dangerous place that this man is practicing in your front. You can see it. He's telling you that he's preaching some sermons on Sunday and he has called it Sabbath sermon to confuse you. You that you are even trying to understand the importance of Sabbath, you are trying to wake up to the Sabbath. This man has set you up again so that you will not understand what is going on. This is a false prophet, a dangerous person, a liar, and I will continue to deal with all of them as it goes. It's for your own good. Oh. Listen, as a Christian, come out now. Come out of Christianity now. You see that war that they are fighting in Israel. Already, go and listen. Although, there's suspicion that the Prime Minister of Israel has been killed, has been assassinated, Benjamin Netanyahu, but he is in pursuit of his goal. Why he started this war is to hasten the coming of Messiah. That is what one rabbi told him in about 20 or 30 years ago. The rabbi said that he must do something to hasten the coming of the Messiah. And the coming of the Messiah has to do with, Israel being in a dangerous position where they are about to be obliterated. Because if they are obliterated on that land now, then that will almost be the end of Israel. So in that desperate situation, that is when Yeshua Messiah, that is when the Messiah will arrive. So Yeshua Messiah will come, but not very soon now, but it's very soon, but not immediately, but very soon. So, but Christianity will be disappointed. Mark my word. So come out from among them. Get yourself ready. Be among those wise virgins who are the extra oil. Prepare yourself. And the only way is to follow a prophet of truth as I'm talking to you now. Follow me. I'll be going live very soon. Make sure you are following me. You are going to their service is a waste of time. If you see if you hear my message and you think that what I've said is truth at any time, and anytime you see falsehood in my word, you know that I'm a liar. But once you have seen that I'm giving you scriptural truth and spiritual truth, then you know that of a truth, this is a servant and a prophet of Yeshua Messiah of Nazareth, who is the way and the truth. Peace be unto you once again. Shalom.